So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Neymar. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Tchouaméni has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No goals as yet. And it's Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Pirlo. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Charleston Battery clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tchouaméni. And this is Neymar. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Vitinha can see things, others simply cannot. Lovely pass, but it's Pelé! Same again, same outcome.
Charleston Battery really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pirlo. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's an imaginative pass. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's a header! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips.
Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! It's hit the upright. And again! And he hits the net! And again they hit the front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Dembele!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He has a... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Dembele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Neymar. It's a threatening ball. Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. Neymar. It's Neymar!
Famalicão really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
2 added minutes.
Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 minutes to be added on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And a quick announcement.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this player, Graham...
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
And the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a threatening ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No way through, so back it comes. And a chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2. This Haaland. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball, in he goes again! And he's straight offside. Owen. Makaleli. And it's Hernandez. Now there's a fine, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's having a shot! And here's the chance to counter. There's the whistle for half-time.
Charleston Battery have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Please turn towards the screen.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Mbappe. Neymar. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gravenberg cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great chance! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that has not gone well. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through, and the finish! Oh, taken with style! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Starting to look like... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! And he hits the net. A moment of lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He won't be happy with that one. Gravenberg, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's a dangerous ball. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen, Neymar. Pirlo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gravenberg looking understandably energised after his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hernandez. And it's Rooney. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
4 extra minutes added on. Back into the middle. Neymar. Can he finish? And it's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just...
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, attendees.
How would you sum up what we've... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Now that's well seen too. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, this looks sharp. Pull it. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Neymar. Vieira cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's on it, can he get away? Haaland, he is through here. And this is Neymar. Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Haaland. Driving forward. Shot and a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Vitinha. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Charleston Battery ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Charleston Battery are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vieira. Great vision. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Neymar. That has been slung wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pull it. Rodri. Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Van Dijk gets it clear. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, super. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Suarez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Suarez on a strong run down the right.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Very much into the last knockings. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nice bit of trickery. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pelé claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
A quick reminder today that smoking is
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Charleston Battery definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continued.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. Thuram. It's a good run down the right. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vitinha. Pelé. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Pelé. Pelé, good driving run.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both.
Roberto Baggio! Tries to play it through. Haaland. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pirlo. Pelé. Oh, important interception. Now it's Forlan. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's played through for him. And that's a good ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Neymar. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Has a look up and drives it forward. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vitinha. Haaland. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Pirlo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please make sure to
So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Chouameni to Gerrard. Maldini. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a great ball here. Forlan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
Oh no, what has happened here? Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Luis Suarez. Gerrard. Very nicely done.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gerrard picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's had a shot! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution field, number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a cute ball. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Luis Suarez, played back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's been caught on shot at goal! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chouameni, and it's Vitinha. Hullet. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Baggio. That's a decent chance! He's got a goal! Deep into injury time! Another moment. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Hullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The host didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very...